More ancient history jewelry stories. Today is Superb Owl Sunday, and I have some... What was that? Super Bowl Sunday. No, that can't be right. It is Superb Owl Sunday, and I thought it was a good time to share some beautiful ancient jewelry featuring owls. It's not Tiara Tuesday, but I'm going to start with a crown. This comes from the Vicus culture of Peru. They lived on the northern Pacific coast, and they were neighbors of the Moche people. They were also very influenced by the Moche goldsmithing and metalworking techniques, which I think you can see in this crown. This is made out of gilded copper, which is a material that doesn't really stand the test of time very well. Copper has a tendency to corrode, so whenever we see an example in such good condition, it's a rarity. It features a central owl motif, and unfortunately I could not find any information on what the owl meant to the Vicus people. It's decorated with dozens of little discs. I saw some speculation that these discs might represent the moon or the sun. One thing that I do know is that in the Vicus culture, women did not wear jewelry. It was reserved specifically for men. It was an intensely patriarchal society. So we know that this crown had to have been worn by a man, and it was also found in a funerary context, within a tomb. This lovely crown was made sometime between 200 BCE and 600 CE. Next up, I have a lovely selection of Roman owl pins. These are fibulae, or pins that would have fastened garments, also probably worn by men. These have been found scattered throughout Europe, in places like the British Isles, Denmark, Germany, a lot of them bearing colored enamel and glass inlays. These seem to have been produced between the 1st and 5th centuries CE. They are usually found at forts that border the Roman territories. Another phenomenal owl piece is this ancient Egyptian faience owl. Faience, or faience, is a type of glazed ceramic. Now, this piece may not have been in jewelry initially. It might have adorned a piece of furniture, perhaps the outside of a building, but it is a beautiful testament to the complicated and intricate work that was being done with faience in ancient Egypt. In both ancient Rome and ancient Egypt, the owl represented wisdom and knowledge. In ancient Rome, in particular, the owl was associated with the goddess Minerva, basically the Roman equivalent to Athena, the goddess of wisdom, healing, and the arts. Last, we have this beautiful piece made by Castellani. This is not an ancient piece, this is from the 19th century, but this is a style known as archaeological revival. Castellani was very heavily inspired by the ancient Etruscan finds that were being made during the 19th century. This lovely owl is covered in granulation and sports 2 banded agates for its eyes. Victorians were also absolutely crazy about owl motifs.